Just getting the YouTube live started. It should be streaming, but let me just double check and change one little thing. It's slow. Hold on. Okay, it should be good. Let me just add the description to the video. And then we will be good to go. Because I'm so weird to say one person mentioned one time that there was no information, and I was like, okay, I have to make sure I do that right away first before I hit start. Okay, so we should be good. And come back here. Hello, everyone. We're getting started. Okay, find the right window, it helps. Right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Laura Canfield Show, the Awaken Happiness Now Global Series. Thank you so much for being here with us live, if you are live, or on the replay watching us afterwards. Thank you. And it's my deepest wish, desire, and intention to bring forward to you wonderful speakers with their gifts, their wisdom, their teachings, their energy processes, their support to assist you in your journey here with getting unstuck, with moving forward, sometimes with receiving healing and answers, awarenesses, etc. So that is my deepest wish and desire. So if you have not subscribed yet to the YouTube channel, please do. Please like, please comment, etc., so that you can stay in touch with us and receive all the wonderful benefits from these shows. We do live shows normally Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but it changes. This week it's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, right? So please do check them out. Check out the previous shows as well. And let's get started. I'm so excited. My good friend Arpita Thakkar is back with us today. And we are going to be talking about Akashic Records readings, healings, and rewriting. And so some of what we're going to discuss are, we're going to talk about what the Akashic Records are, what the benefits are of the Akashic Records. Arpita is going to do a few readings from the live participants who are live with us on Zoom. And then Arpita is going to facilitate a guided visualization process to access the Akashic Records Library and to connect with Arch Angel Metatron. All that and more, because there's always more. And for those of you who do not know or who have not experienced Arpita's work, she's been with us many times now, which is great. And she is an alternative therapist and a spiritual coach. She's a Reiki Grandmaster, a tarot card reader, an angel guidance facilitator, a Bach flower therapist, Pendulum Dowsing Teacher, Switchwords Master, Akashic Records Teacher, Humkara with Haleem Master, Automatic Writing Teacher, and many, many more modalities, healings, practices, etc. So she is very gifted and talented, and she uses all of these tools in her work with all of you. So she explores the deeper connections between people and the universe. She helps others gain a new or deeper understanding of the world that they live in and the energies that flow within it. She is a transformational coach and the author of the book, Turning the Mind Lights On. So she has been with us many times before. We always love having her. She's always one of our favorite guests. And she brings so much wisdom and ease, actually, to the call, especially when speaking about the Akashic Records. So please join me in welcoming Arpita back to the show. Arpita, welcome. So glad you're here.
Thank you, Alara. Thank you for such a nice, warm welcome and for such a nice introduction. Thank you so much. I love to be on your show. And yes, I'm here back again with Akashic Records. Thank you, everyone, for being here, for joining in. Thank you so much.
Yes, and it is morning in some places, afternoon in others, and evening in other places. So wherever you happen to be in the world, in whatever time zone, welcome. I'm glad you're all here. And so, Arpita, you know, like you're an expert in Akashic Records. I've taken your courses. I've done readings with you as well. And so I wanted to start off just by talking about, because people may know what the Akashic Records are. Some people may not know. Some people will be like, oh, we've heard everything that there is to hear about the Akashic Records, which is always, it's not always true. There's always more to learn. And also your teaching style and the way that you experience the records may be different than other people, right? Other teachers, etc. So let's just start off by talking a little bit about what the Akashic Records are for those who may not be familiar, and, maybe a different perspective for those who are familiar.
Absolutely, Alara. So let's begin this with the introduction of Akashic Records. So what are Akashic Records? Akashic Records, these are the records which holds valuable information, wisdom, knowledge about you as a soul and about all your past lifetimes. We all know what we use records for, right? We use the records to either save something which is very important, to note it down, something which we don't forget, which is always there when we want to refer. So we store all those in the form of records, right? Or in books. So same way, the Akashic Records, it stores that information about all your past lives, your experiences, what you have gone through in the past life, about all your traumas, your happiness, your sadness, your thought processes, your actions. Everything is recorded in your Akashic record. And each and every one of us have our own Akashic record. And it is like the moment we take birth, the moment we are born, the recording starts. Okay, so the moment, just like how the recording is on now and everything is being recorded, each and everybody is being recorded here. Same way, however, whatever we just take birth and the recording starts, or whatever experiences we have is being recorded without our knowledge. So it's like a software we are born with, which starts recording. And this is stored, these records of yours is stored in the Akashic realm. It's a divine realm, it's a fifth realm. And these records are supposed to be stored in that realm, which is full of divine beings, divine energies, light beings. So your records are stored in the Akashic realm, and that is why we refer to the records as the Akashic Records. Akashic is the main primary substance which is present in all of us. In fact, in all which has energy. And we all are made up of energy. We are energy beings. We are energy, right? And everything around us is in the form of energy. So each and everything which has energy has Akashic records. Because it is a substance, primary substance, which is there in every energy being or every energy object, whether it be even a country, whether it be a river, whether it be land, whether it be house, property. So each and everything which has energy has Akashic records, and we can read the Akashic records. Because now, why do we need to read the Akashic records? That's the next question. So what is, it is not only just like you have to know about your past lifetimes. That's all. No. As I mentioned, it has that wisdom to give you to make your life better, to improve your life, to make good choices, to make good decisions, to understand your life, to understand your purpose. So when you access your records, you come to know how you have led your past lives and what are the lessons you incurred there, which you have yet to learn. These lessons are how they are formed now. These lessons are your karmic lessons, we say. Karma. Okay, so how are these incurred? Because in our daily life, of course, we interact with people. We have so many other situations which influences us. And whatever we do, whatever we think, everything is recorded, and that creates some karmic lessons there, which can be good, which can be bad. So whatever we have to, as you say, we have to edit or we have to correct, become our learning in this life. So when we access the records, the main important point is that we understand what are our karmic lessons to learn. What is the learning behind any situation in your present life? So we bring down the learnings and we create those kind of situations which are favorable for our learning. We create those kind of circumstances, or we make contracts with those people who come into our lives and remind us of the learnings. It's like karma knocks at your door, knock, knock, and we say, who is it? Karma. Why have you come? To teach you a lesson. Okay, so what is the lesson? And the karma tells you the lesson. And the karma and the Akashic Records reveals that karma. So it is a tool. The Akashic Record is a tool which reveals your learning lessons, which reveals your karma. And when you open that knock, knock on the door, when you open it, when you accept that and you understand, acknowledge that this is the learning, yes, I accept it gracefully, there your life shifts to something which is better, to more meaningful life. And not only this life, it helps you in every lifetime, because whatever you're doing in this lifetime is also being recorded. So Akashic Records is very helpful to find your purpose in life, to give you a meaning in life, to help you to understand how you can improve, how you can rectify your karmas, how you can move on with the karmas, how you can learn your learnings. Okay, and make your life more easy.
And, I have to say, I think next time karma comes knocking on my door, I'm going to say, you know what? Let's take a break for a minute. We're going to wait.
I was just about to say, if you just, shut the door that, no, I don't want to learn, go away. There's no karma. There's no this thing. Karma says, okay, I will come again with double intensity then.
Exactly. Or I'll come through the window. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll come somehow.
Yeah, exactly. It always comes. And but the thing, one of the things that you said was, if we can accept it gracefully, right? And
yes.
that's the thing, instead of fighting it and instead of resistance and, instead of complaining, but if we can accept the lesson and the wisdom and the teachings gracefully, that can definitely help us move forward much more easily.
Yes.
And one of the benefits that I was not aware of until I took the program with you was about the remedies. I mean, and you of course knew about healing, but some of you actually using remedies during the Akashic record reading to help you to move forward, right? We are going to talk about rewriting the contracts as well, because Susan is asking that. Can you explain about the rewriting? Right. So there are different people think different thoughts about the rewriting, but absolutely we can go into the records. I don't believe in changing the past, what happened, but I believe in changing the present and the future moving forward.
Yes.
Because the past, whatever we have done, whatever thoughts we have, whatever, that is bringing us the lessons now that we need to experience and etc. Right? But I do believe we can now say, okay, now I choose something different.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. Here, I would like to add this, that karma is not a punishment. Karma, as we spoke, it is about learning a lesson, and it is an energy. For example, now we pick up different energies in our everyday life. So in our past lives, or it could be the past of our present life as well, we would have gone through, suppose, a traumatic incident, a situation in our life which really made us which was very painful, which was very hurting for us. So what energy we have carried from that situation, that creates a karma. That creates a karma, like whether you have carried the feelings of pain, hurt, sorrow, revenge, anger, fear,
right, yeah,
hatred. that creates the karma. So it is that energy which we are talking about, which becomes a learning lesson, which you either need to let go because it affects your spiritual journey, it affects your soul progress. So it is that energy which we refer to as karma, which gives rise to different situations in your life, trying to tell, come on, now it's time to release. It's time to release. You have to release this, you have to let go of this, or you have to forgive this. Understand this is a lesson, because the main aim of each and every individual here living on this planet Earth is for the soul progress, for the progress of the soul. We are working towards a spiritual journey to move forward in that. So what we require in that is to release all those energies which are not good for us, which are not necessary or for our highest good. Emotions like fear, anger, all that we need to release. And these energies we would have carried from our past life, which are acting as a block in our present life, which can be a block in a present life in affecting different areas of your life. It could be affecting your relationships, your finance, your health. So if you're experiencing such blockages or such challenging situations in life, we always recommend go to your Akashic Records, have a reading, take a reading, and understand what is that which is blocking you. What's that karma there? What's the learning lesson there, which you need to understand. It's not that you can correct that, but it is what you have picked from that which has become a block for you.
And I just want to say, even like, it's not even, I don't like the word block. So I'm just gonna say, instead of a block, it's like you're having experiences that you don't like, that you don't want, that you know, that are not empowering for you, right? Yes, but those experiences, I'm so bad now. It's like I'm like, I don't like that word. I'm not going to use it. But it is about being willing to accept that, you know, our previous choices, actions, words, deeds, feelings, intentions are what caused this situation to arise now, right?
Yes.
So the block per se is our perspective, our feelings about something, our energy around something, our intention around something. That is the block, right? And it's just a limiting belief of some sort that we are not sovereign, for example, right? And so exactly. Because nothing can really block us other than ourselves, right?
Absolutely. And that is what we have to learn and we have to understand.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely, yeah.
And somebody asked, what if you're still experiencing something you've already learned from? Well, if you're still experiencing something, you haven't learned it all yet. There are other aspects, sides, perspectives of a situation or whatever that you're still needing to learn.
Yes, right? And the Akashic Records, that is why we say the Akashic Record is a wonderful tool to help you to get a different, you know, perspective of everything, whatever is your different perception you get. Yeah. And this changes your life. You know, this helps you to shift, to make small, gradual shifts in your life. Yeah, absolutely. And Seema's asking, aren't we intruding with karmas? I don't know what that means, but also, are you allowed to access others' karmic trajectories? I think in the Akashic Records, you're only, you know, I'll let you speak on this, Arpita, but you're only accessing your own records, your own karma, not necessarily what other people's karma is, right? Yeah. Yes, of course. We are accessing our own karmas. And when you're doing it for others, when you're doing it with permission, when you're doing it for others, of course, you have to take permission for it. Okay. You cannot simply intrude into anybody's records like that. Because as I said, everybody has its own record. So that means that you have a birthright, you have like a copyright to your record, which nobody can take away from you without your permission. So only, and of course, you can't change anything for anybody else, you know, without their permission. Yes. You know, yes. I mean, as healers, as readers, we're getting permission from our clients to change the contracts, rewrite the contracts, or do healing or whatever, but with permission, not without. You cannot do anything of, you know, for against other people or anything like that. That's absolutely, that's disempowering. Absolutely. And believe me, when anybody comes for a reading, it's like they are showing their willingness to see what is there in the records. It's like a divine time for them. Through my experiences, I have gained this understanding. Whoever comes for a reading, as if they are ready to understand what their karmas were, and they're ready to either, release, let go, have that shift in their life. So they're ready to see and accept whatever comes up in the records. So they are, at the divine time, they are there with you. So of course, it always helps them. And when you're doing that, of course, with permission, when you're doing that, the universe always supports you for that.
Yeah. And it's always for their highest good and always with their permission. And also, like, for yourself, you don't need your permission to enter your records. You have that. But of course, the intention is always going to be, I'm doing something for my highest good. It's not ever going to be a harm to oneself, right? So there's no harm in going into the records, accessing the records, doing healing, doing contract work, etc. It's always for the highest good of everyone.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So great questions. Thank you. And hopefully we understood properly. I think so, but so what are some of the other benefits, Arpita, about the records and what we can do in the records, what we can experience? And like I was talking about the remedies. Can you talk a little bit about remedies? Because people in the Western world may not know what you mean by remedies exactly.
Yes. Okay. See, for example, when you access your records, of course, they reveal your learnings, your karmic lessons. Okay. And when you ask in the records, like, you have to be specific when you access the records, be specific about questioning the right questions. Okay. So when you come to know, okay, this was a karma done there, and I have to learn something from there, you can ask for a remedy or a guidance, because that karma would be affecting your present life in some way. So when you ask for a guidance, remedy is like a guidance which the records gives you, a guidance of how you can move forward, how you can accept. The remedies can be very simple. It could be in the form of just, or take a walk in the garden daily, breathe in fresh air, or do such exercises, or be careful in your diet, or very simple remedies which will help you to understand also, which will be connected to your issues, of course, and which will help you to move forward with your challenges in life, which will help you to overcome the challenges in your present life. So this is one of the wonderful things what the Akashic records can give you, the remedies and the guidance. And I believe me, I tell all my students, whenever you access the records, ask the last question by default. Please include what are the remedies, what are the guidance, what are the insights you can give on this situation. And you will get certain remedies. For example, here I'll just give a simple, my client's experience. When I was taking a reading for my client, one of my clients, she came to me, she said that, Arpita, I want to start a family. She was married. I want to start a family. I want to have kids, but my husband and we regularly have a lot of arguments. We are not together on good terms. So what can I do for it? Now, this was a question which I thought, okay, I'll take that in Akashic, but that's a very common question, a common sense kind of a question. Why you're asking me this, you have to understand this. Of course, if you want to start a family, if you want to be a mother, you shouldn't fight like this. You should be matured enough to handle any situation. But she told, no, please access the records and see what it is coming for me. So I had to access the records, and her husband was a sailor. So most of the time he was out, like around 5-6 months, he was on sea. So she was literally worried that in future, what can happen to her, because she's always alone. She wanted to be a mother. So when I accessed her records, of course, I understood the situation. I understood the learning behind it. And the last thing what I asked is, give me a remedy to give her, to my client, which will help her, to come out of this situation, which will help her to make peace with her husband, so that they can start a family, so that they can become parents. So a simple remedy came. Tell her to give red rose to her husband once in a week. And it was in the beginning of my practice. So I literally laughed at it. I told, what is this remedy? Red rose to, and what will that make? It told that you just tell her this, she won't laugh like you. Tell her to give red rose. That will help her to, make peace with her husband. They won't have fights. They won't have arguments. And then they would have a baby also. So I told her, and when I told her, she was very surprised. She told, believe me, I got a red rose. I wanted to give, but I couldn't give because I was angry with him. And so I told, please give the red rose. And she started giving red rose every week. And after 3 to 4 months, she gave me a call and she said, yes, that it's a good news. I'm pregnant. I was so happy for her. So this is one remedy which I usually say to all my students also in the class, the red rose remedy, I say. So these are the simple remedies like this, what was the remedy? Just to give a red rose, which helped, to, I don't know what was it, but the energy might be of the red rose spread love between them and it brought them together. And there was no arguments, no fights, she told, after she had started giving that red rose. So it is these kind of remedies.
And you're right, that is not a typical practice that you would hear about in any coaching class or session. Nobody would say, give your spouse a red rose every week. That's, it's totally weird. I have to admit, it's strange, it's weird, but I can understand why it worked. But, so that's what I'm saying, is like, it's not typical of what we would expect to hear, right? So it's going to be whatever is right for the person, right? For the client.
Exactly. I might have the same problem, you might have the same problem, but the remedies would come different for both of us.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I love that. And it's simple, right? That is a simple thing that she can do, and she did. Yes. And then that was the result, which is what she wanted. So
yes, absolutely.
I love that. Thank you. Good. Awesome. So yes, anybody have any questions about that? Because I just felt like that might be something that may not be clear to a lot of people. All right. So Arpita, one of the other key points I think that are important about the Akashic Records with learning from you, for example, is also that, yes, of course, all the regular stuff about permission and the records, but in the Akashic Records, you're not alone. You are always guided by Archangel Metatron and other team members, right? So you're not alone in the records, and there's always support.
Yes, very true. So as I mentioned, the Akashic realm is full of divine beings. You have your masters, teachers, your spirit guides supporting you there. And of course, Archangel Metatron, who looks after the records, who looks after the record library. So he's always there, and you have always your team there up in the Akashic Records to guide you always, to protect you always, to help you in your Akashic readings and whatever doubts you have. So you're not alone there. And this is one of the important benefits, as we were talking about, benefits of Akashic Records. You get connected with them. Because you connect with Akashic Records, that means you're connecting with them through Akashic Records. And believe me, this happens. And when this happens, it's such a wonderful connection. You come to know your spirit guides, your masters, and you can have a direct connection with them later whenever you want, whenever you need. The connection becomes more stronger with your more practice. And also you develop a deeper connection with Archangel Metatron. Mm-hmm. So this is one of the important benefits of, doing Akashic reading. And also, of course, the other benefits of Akashic reading is because you come to know your karmas, your past lives, you know what you did there and why, you are experiencing such situations in your present life. Sometimes what happens when you don't learn, a pattern is repeated. So same thing, same kind of situations or same situations come up, develop in your life, same people come in your life to teach you those lessons. And unless you learn, you keep on repeating them. So that is like a karmic pattern you create for yourself. So when you access the records, the benefit is there. You come to know what is that pattern which you have not been understanding since lifetimes. What is that learning there, which you need to learn so that you can put a full stop to that pattern, or you can break that pattern. That is one important thing. All whatever readings, the learnings from the Akashic Records, the wisdom what you get from the Akashic Records helps you in your present life and in your future lives as well.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. So, of course, you come to know your life purpose. When you just know your life purpose, life becomes so simple. You know where you are, where you're heading, what you have to do. It becomes very easy to know whether you are on the right path, right? And you also get to know, of course, you can ask, what can I do to make my life purpose, to be on my life purpose? Always to stick to my life purpose. What else can I do? Questions are very important. Ask questions and you will receive the answers. You will receive the guidance. It helps you to, it's like a roadmap to your decisions. If you have a relationship issue, if you have financial issue, like why is this relationship not working with this person? Why? Ask the questions why. Why will take you to the root causes in the Akashic Records. The root causes will help you to understand the learning over there. And when you learn, there is a shift. There is a shift in the relationship. Same thing with finance. Why is it that I'm not being successful? Why is it that I have to work very hard to earn money? Why is it that this doesn't happen so easily to me? I'm not so financially independent. Why? So when you ask the questions why, you get to know the reasons. Might be in some past life, you would have incurred some karma there. You would have cheated people, for example. You would have cheated people and taken their money. You would have hurt them in that way. So in this life, might be you are being cheated by others. And this puts you like, what is happening to me? In the present life, might be you are a very good soul, you're very kind-hearted, but in the past lifetime, you weren't there. So when you access the records, you come to know, okay, this is the karma which is affecting my present life because I had done this. So this is now happening to me. Now I am the receiver. So again, so you come to know about this. So then you have to ask, so what can I do? What should I do? Ask in the records. This again, here comes the guidance part. What's the guidance for me in this situation? And when you accept and when you follow the guidance, things starts changing. So this is how the past lives affect our present lives. And this is the beneficial thing, what you get from the Akashic Records, about your learnings, about your understandings, and about the guidances you get.
Absolutely. And Gina says in the chat, the remedies are very powerful. We are only asked to trust in the process. Yes, absolutely. Trust in the process. And then Robert's asking, can you access the records without an imagination? Absolutely. But I'll let Arpita answer that. Not everybody sees, right? I mean, a lot of people have this misconception that all Akashic record readers see things. That is not true at all. At all. That can develop for sure, but you don't need to see in order to get the information.
Absolutely. You get the information in various ways. Like you can either see, you can hear, you can feel, you can sense. So, the records will speak to you in various ways, and in most of the ways in which you are the strongest to receive. Like if you have a quality, and if you have a very good quality in like hearing just the messages, it will talk to you in that way. It will give you messages in that way. So it is not that exactly, or it is not that every time when you access the records, you are only going to see or you're only going to hear. It will differ. And believe me, one more thing, the benefit of Akashic Records is that the more you access, the more you practice with the records, your different clairs open up. Not only the clair of seeing, the clair of hearing, the clair of sensing, the clair of thinking, all that develops one after the other. So every time when you access the record, sometimes you can see, sometimes you cannot see, sometimes you can only hear, sometimes you will see and hear. So it is always different. And believe me, you just have to be open to receive the messages. You don't have to force yourself that I have to see or I have to hear now. It will come to you the way you are open to it. So you will receive the messages somehow.
And if you have this idea, this belief that you have to see, that is going to, and I'm going to use the word block in this case, that's going to block you from receiving information, right?
Exactly.
So
Yes.
be open to receiving in whatever way it shows up, however it shows up. And it may not show up in when you're in the records and that moment, you might actually get the insight afterwards as well.
Yes, yes.
Right?
You might get the insight later. Yeah. Sometimes it happens that either when you're in sleep or sometimes suddenly when you're doing a work, also suddenly something like an idea clicks, or you just have a thought about something and you realize, okay, this is the answer to your question which you had put up in the records. So the answer comes to you in many ways. You just need to be open, and you just need to be like, you can receive it. You need to trust that you can receive it. You need to trust that you can read the records.
And trust that you are receiving the information as well, right? So a lot of times people doubt, right? Like I'm maybe it's my own voice, maybe it's my own thoughts. No, when you're in the records, you're asking for the information and you're willing to receive. It might sound like you, but there's going to be, I find for myself, there's like different words that come through that I don't use. So I know that is not me because I don't use those words, and or it might just be a different way of saying things that will come to me or whatever, so it's like be willing to be open and to receive, and it does work. Susan was asking, do the clairs always open? And for those that haven't opened yet, for those for those people that have yet to develop, yes, with practice, with time, the more you do it, yes, absolutely, right, Arpita? And Arpita has seen that even in the training, in the class, from day one to the last day, there was a shift for people in what they were able to perceive, right?
Yes, absolutely. In the class itself, we give you the practice so that you practice the readings with each other. You take your own readings, and this helps you, by the end of the class, people are reading the records. The students are reading the records. It happens in the class itself. And Claire, also, it is not that you are not gifted with any of the clairs. You are always gifted with one of the clair. You are gifted. Nobody is like without clairs. Okay. So you have one of those clairs, you have it in you. Only thing might be you haven't realized it.
Yeah. And then others start to develop as you start using the clair that you are comfortable with, right? So like, for example, when, I see sometimes, I hear sometimes, but I'm a feeler and I'm a knower, right? So when I'm feeling and I'm using that gift of feeling, and I start using it all the time, and then all the other clairs also start to develop more and more and more. So now whenever I'm doing a process or something, I'm seeing, but I'm knowing, it's just all channeled anyway. So it's like, I don't know what I'm doing. It just happens.
Sometimes it's a combination which happens also.
Yeah, exactly. But
that happens with practice.
And it only happens because I started using the one gift that I knew of, right? I knew I was a feeler, and I started using that gift of feeling, and then all the others developed from that. So I wasn't waiting to be clairvoyant first, for example, right?
Yes, exactly. So this is what happens when you access the records. You come to know also, because you came to know of this, of course, then you could, just either might be focus on that yes, now it's like a trust, a belief that you get that, yes, you can read the records. It's like a confirmation coming from the records that you can read the records. And when you trust that, it happens. The messages you're able to receive, believe me.
Yeah. And like you said earlier, Arpita, in your classes, people, by the end of the classes, people are reading the records. They're getting some information. It might not be a paragraph. Okay, I'll be honest with you guys here. It's not going to be a paragraph that you're getting for people, but you're getting something, right? Yeah. And then after that, the more that you continue to practice, go into the records, use it for yourself, that it develops, so you get stronger in it. And really, it's just your confidence. That's what it is. That's it. That your belief in yourself. That's it.
See, records, Akashic records are never denied to anyone. Anyone can access, and there's no, the Akashic records, they are also loving. And it's like this realm of Akashic is completely non-judgmental. So they don't judge people. Or even if you were a criminal, for example, in the past life also, still they love you the same.
Yeah.
Okay. There is that unconditional love, and there is a non-judgmental, that quality there in the Akashic realm. So you can access the records. It's only on your part that you should trust it. Okay. From their side, it is nothing like, no, you cannot, or something like that. No, it's never denied. Yeah.
Absolutely. And the process is quite easy and simple as well. I have to admit, I mean, much easier than other ways that I've learned. And I've learned the Akashic Records, like 5 different teachers, different schools of, Akashic Records, right? Of different ones. And I have to say, the way that Arpita teaches, I'm also a teacher. So, but I haven't taught yet, but I can, right? But the way that Arpita teaches, it's very easy. It's so simple. So, yeah, I love taking a program, Arpita. Like I said, I knew about the Akashic Records. I've taken it before. I've been able to access it through other ways, but I found this one to be the most easiest way. So there's some wonderful testimonials in the chat from Roshni and Gina and SMS. I don't know who SMS is, but there's some wonderful testimonials in the chat. Now, I think Roshni was going to come online. Roshni, were you going to come online and talk to us? She's like, you're putting me on the spot, maybe.
Yes, no worries. Can you hear me okay?
I can't see you yet, but where are you?
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, I see you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, I have a little bit of a sore throat, so excuse that. But yeah, I just want to say Arpita's absolutely amazing. And I discovered her on your show. And like for 6 months, my guides kept telling me, you need to do Akashic Records. You need to do Akashic Records. And I was looking up courses in London. I was speaking to friends and it just didn't happen. And then suddenly she popped up on one of your shows. And I watched the show and I was just like, okay, this is the lady that is going to teach me. And, it's the best decision I ever made. And the best thing is, like a few of my clients that I've actually done readings on, they've enrolled onto the course. And one of them is my niece. I know she won't mind saying, sorry, excuse my voice. And basically, I've just seen her spiritual journey absolutely change, all because of the Akashic Records. So thank you very much, Arpita.
Beautiful.
So
thank you, Roshni.
Thank you, Roshni. And Alara, she's of course a reader, Akashic reader, and she's reading so well. She's giving wonderful readings. And congratulations to you, Roshni, for that.
Yes, awesome, Roshni. Yes, Roshni's a client of mine too, and part of this community for quite a few years. So I'm so happy that she was able to, because she asked me too about doing the records with you, and I said yes, absolutely, you should. I was like, yeah, definitely. And then Gina, I think, wanted to say something as well.
Hi, Laura. Hi, Arpita.
Hi.
Thank you for having me on. It's such a pleasure to be here. Arpita, I mean, for anybody that is having any second thoughts about taking a class for the Akashic Records, don't have a second thought. jump on the option here and the opportunity to learn from Arpita, because she's a wonderful teacher. She takes her time. I mean, really, the patience that she has to each one of us, the time that you give to each one of us in class is over the top. I've never seen anybody else do that, really. Okay. I mean, you really take the time, you care about what you teach, and you make sure that we all get it. You don't leave anybody behind. And that's what I really treasure about you. I think you're very special. And like I said, if anybody wants to learn, you are the teacher to learn from. So I really strongly recommend you. Really.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want to
Thank
say,
you.
okay, thank you.
Thank you, Gina.
Thank you.
Awesome. And, I've said that in the past too, Arpita over delivers during the classes and the training. She makes sure everybody is heard and seen, and everybody is actually able to access the records and get information. So she's, I've always recommended her. So it's like, definitely. So thank you. And there's some other wonderful messages in the chat from Indira. SMS. Indira says, please everyone join her classes. She is amazing and kind-hearted. A mentor I came across till date. After the class, so many new things unlocked for me. I was practicing this from my childhood, but prayers definitely helped me to go further. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you, Indira. And SMS said, me too, had an amazing experience doing the course with Arpita. always like to listen to her. I love Alara's program. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. And then Sheeta was asking, let me know, Arpita, when it's time to do other stuff, but I love when people ask questions because I think it's important for everybody. What's the difference between PLR and Akashic Records? Is it necessary to access the records? So PLR, I'm assuming, is past life reading or past life regression, one or the other, right? And is it necessary to access the records?
See,
yes.
PLR, yeah. Past life regression is about, now if I'm taking a past life session, a regression session, I should make the client regress. Okay. But in Akashic Records, and then, of course, when you take a client and when you ask them to regress, they might or they might not be able to regress and go in the past life. Okay. But here, when you are doing, because you are a healer, you know how to handle the situation, you do it for them. So that is one of the main difference of a past life. There also you're accessing past lives in the past life regression, but you are taking the client to the past life. Okay, and the client sometimes is not comfortable, cannot regress. The outcome is not achieved sometimes. Here in Akashic, it's very easy, and you don't have to bother about the client, whether the client can do it or not. You have to do it. I mean, of course, you just have to follow the process which is given to you, and then you access the records. So that is one basic difference. Second difference, what I would say in the Akashic Records, as the Akashic Record is like a cosmic Google, which I say. So it's not only about your past lives, which gives you information. It gives you the information of a lot of other things, like about the universes, the cosmic laws, the cosmic universe. It gives you a lot of wisdom about that. You can take a general guidance from the Akashic Records. For example, in my class, I urge my students to ask questions like, how can you come out of this cycle of birth, rebirth? And how can you become more enlightened? How can you get moksha? So all such kind of questions also. It's not necessary about always you ask about your problems or always you ask about your past lives. Whatever wisdom you need to get from the Akashic, you can ask those questions also. Whereas in past life regression, that is not there. Okay. Here, the Akashic Records is a tool for you to tap into and get whatever knowledge, whatever wisdom you need to get. Okay, it could be about the divine energies. It could be about your spirituality. It could be about the work you're doing. It could be about the present situation. It could be about what should I do, the choices. If you have in present life, if you have a choice to make and you don't know which choice is good for you, go up in the records, ask, what is this, this choice, number one, number two, which is the best choice, and how will these choices lead me in the future? In the past life, you cannot do all these things. Okay, so there is a limitation there in the past lives. Here, it's like infinite field, and you can do infinite things in this. So that is a basic difference.
Beautiful, thank you. And then Susan's asking, are there class details yet? Dates and times? Yes, we're going to talk about that right now. So it's a great segue, Susan. Thank you so much. We are going to be doing some live readings in a little bit, right, Arpita? Yeah, but yes. Let's just, I just want to take a moment and talk about the special offers so that we can talk about the dates as well. So give me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen. And I did change it. I just realized I didn't change it. So hopefully it says for May and not January, but we'll see in a second. So there's 4 packages really quickly, and then I'll get Arpita to talk about them a little bit more. But package A is level 1 and package B is level 2. Package C is a personal reading, 30 minutes, and package D is level 1 and 2 together. And with that, you get a bigger discount if you do both A and B together, the level 1 and 2. So, so package A, I just want to quickly confirm with Arpita, the date and times is the 26th of May. It begins every Wednesday and Friday, 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. IST. I gotta see what that is. I don't know. So it's like around this time.
Yeah, it's Indian Standard Time. Yes. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you have to, see your own time zones. You
Yeah,
can
it's
calculate
around this
that.
time. So we started at 10 a.m. So I think it starts at 9 a.m. Eastern. Okay, 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Eastern. I'm getting better at being able to convert really quick. All right, so level one, we talked a lot about it, but I'm going to get Arpita to just go into more details about the level one class and then the level two class and then what a reading is like. Yeah, go ahead, Arpita.
Yes. So level one, of course, there are the contents is like what are Akashic records, the laws of karma, understanding your karmic lessons, method to access the records. That is a process is taught to you how you can access your records, how you can read your records. Now here, it's not only about your records, how you can access your records, as well as how you can access other people's records. That is taught in the first level. Why is journaling important? Attunement is given in the first level. So you can't miss the attunement part. And of course, how you can get the remedies and guidances. And of course, we'll be doing all this with the practice in the class. So the first level makes you a practitioner. That is, you can read the records for yourself and you can read the records for others. So that makes you a practitioner after doing the first level.
Yeah. And so it says every Wednesday and Friday, how many classes are there?
6 classes are there. So like it goes up to 3 weeks around. So yes,
yeah,
starts from 26th May, every Wednesday and every Friday.
Yeah. And then there's a special bonus and the Akashic Record Workshop, which is pre-recorded. And again, it's going to talk a little bit about what we talked about here, but the introduction to the Akashic Records, the impact or benefits of accessing the records and the goal of the Akashic Records. So that's an extra special bonus for you. Plus other bonuses are listed here. Free class revision for the next time you want to take the class, group support, recordings, and notes. And so for this one, Arpita, the package A is $96 and a payment plan is available. So also, if you are wanting to pay in INR, please email me. My email address is there, or send me a message on WhatsApp. And of course, if you are an Inner Circle member, please use your Inner Circle gift code, whether you're a free or VIP, please take advantage of that. And then package B is level 2.
Yes, package B is level 2. And even the first level, I think somebody's asked, it's like the session per session is 1.5 hours because the time is 6:30 to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So it's like 1.5 hours each session, 6 classes. Okay, every Wednesday and Friday. Same thing with the level 2, the same time, same days, Wednesdays and Fridays, 1.5 hours each session. Okay. And what is taught in the second level? Now, second level makes you a trainer. The first level, as I told, makes you a practitioner. The second level makes you a trainer. That is, you get to learn more about contracts, why you make those contracts and how you can clear those contracts. Okay. How you can do the clearing. So the clearing process is taught. Here also, we try our hand with the property readings. So it's not only about people that you are going to take the readings, you can read properties. You can read for the properties as well. And of course, there are a lot of prayers. And the main thing is about rewriting the records. So how you, after doing the clearing session, following the clearing session, there is a rewriting session also, which is taught. How you can do the rewriting. And of course, again, all this, a lot of practices in the class, we do it.
And there's an attunement, of course, right? And how to attune others.
Yes, of course. Yes, that makes you a trainer. Of course. So in the process of how, like, I attune you to the first level, so that is taught to you in the second level, so that in future, when you become a trainer, you know how to, attune others. Yes. And that is also very important. So yes.
And so what are the dates for level 2?
Level 2 will be just followed with the level 1. So when the level 1 ends, it's like 6 classes. So the dates are like twice in a week. So as soon as it ends, we'll start with the level 2. And
it's the same thing, Wednesday and Friday?
Wednesdays and Fridays. Same time, same days, Wednesdays and Fridays, twice a week.
Okay, so I will edit this afterwards.
Yes.
And then of course the special bonuses we already talked about. And so package B is 120 and INR is listed at the top. Again, email me if you would like to pay in INR. And then package C is a 30-minute Akashic record reading with Arpita.
Yes.
And
Yeah, you can-
these are very
Yes.
popular. I have to admit, these are very popular.
Yeah, thank you. So this is where you can take a personal session if you wish to ask about anything about which you need to know or you need to get guidance for. So in that 30 minutes, you can ask how many other questions we can cover, we will cover. And of course, it includes remedies and guidance, whatever I get from the records. So yes, and we have this recorded, or everything is recorded, everything, there will be a recording provided to you all, even in this session, reading session, which is 30 minutes, recording will be there. So you will have the recordings and the bonuses, which adds also that whenever you join for levels, any levels, level 1, level 2, you get a free revision of that level in future. You can, revise once again. There's one free revision you get. You can use it anytime, like at least within 6 to 8 months. If you wish to, you can join the class and do a free revision.
Awesome. And then so again, package D, like I said, is basically level 1 and level 2. And if you buy them together, it's a greater discount. So if you're thinking about both levels, please do take advantage of package D. And of course, the payment plan is available, and your Inner Circle gift code is also applicable to all these packages. So don't forget, take advantage of those. And I think that's everything in the packages. I think I just have to change one thing for package B, but other than that, I think we're good. So if you have any questions about that, please let us know. Type your question in the chat. Let us know if you have any questions about that at all. There might be, I see some stuff here in the chat. I see, yes, USD. Yes, these are all USD. I've put the INR amount as well, but the button, when you click on it, it's going to be USD. So for INR, you need to email me. So the sessions start May 26th for level 1. And then, after 3 weeks, it's level 2.
Yeah. Yes.
Will the classes be recorded for later review? Or yes, the classes will be recorded. But you were saying, Arpita, that they need to attend for the attunement, right?
Yes,
What if they can't attend live for the attunement? Will they still receive it with the recording?
They can receive it with the recording, but it will be good if they attend at least, or that part or that time, at least of that attunement, which is around 20 minutes, 30 minutes, if you're there present. And then if you're not able to attend, you can leave. But of course, take the attunement, I would say, because don't miss any opportunities where attunement is involved.
Yeah.
And
but if you can't because you're working, whatever, just let Arpita know. And I'm sure you guys can arrange it. 6:30 to 8 p.m. IST, which I think I said is 9 a.m. Eastern. Okay. So yeah, I think I answered all. I think we answered all the questions. I think we covered all the questions there. But if you have any further questions, just feel free to email me or message me on WhatsApp. Okay. Whew. All right, Arpita, where are we at now? But I have to make a note for myself to make sure I go in and update the page for level 2. Yeah. So I will do that right after we finish. So if you would like a mini reading with Arpita, what do people need to give you for the mini reading? First of all, you can raise your hand, everyone, whoever would like a reading, but
yes,
what type of reading is it, and what information do you need?
Yeah, so it is, you have to give your full name. That's your name which you're using currently on every document, legal document of yours. Give me that full name and your date of birth. So with that, I access your records, and you can ask one question, single question, because we are on the Zoom session. So of course, one single question. I will ask in the records about that and get whatever guidances I'm getting.
Yeah. So the question is not, please read my field. That's not a question.
Yeah. Be specific in that. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to know? What do you need to know? Susan, we're going to go with you first. You want to unmute yourself? Susan has lots of questions.
I don't know. Now I have to think of a question now.
Okay, let's go to Pragati instead first, and we'll come back to you, Susan. Okay, you think of your question. Try not to be one of the questions you asked yesterday or whatever. Just something different. Okay. All right, Pragati, you want to ask your question? What's your question? What's your date of birth, Pragati?
So my full name is Pragati Patel.
Mhm.
And my date of birth is the 6th of August, 1970. And my question is, when will my divorce financial settlement be resolved?
When will, repeat your question. First, repeat
Sorry.
your date of birth, 6th of
sorry.
August.
So 6/08
Yeah.
70.
70, okay. Yeah, and sorry, repeat the question.
So I'm going through a divorce right now. The divorce bit's finished. The finance bit is causing lots of issues with my husband, ex-husband. So just really, when will that be resolved?
So the
And
the
can I do
financial
anything?
settlement, when will that be done? Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Just give me a minute.
Thank you.
And we're going to say approximately. When it comes to timing, it's always approximate.
Thank you.
And Susan, if you want to type in your information in the chat, if you can do that, it would be make it easier. If you can't, that's okay. Just the name and date of birth.
Pragati, it will take a little time. That's what it told, like some months time. It would go on, might be for 5 to 6 months. It could take, as Alara mentioned, the time is always approximate what time you get, okay? Because the record always keeps on changing. So it's like what it is telling me right now, it is 5 to 6 months approx. But you need to settle certain issues with your husband in a very amicable way. Okay, certain things need to be talked about. The communication should be clear, which is missing there. And that is, yes, that's what I got. There is a lot of miscommunication happening because it's happening like via certain things. So it should be direct. You should be very direct with your husband in talking terms about your terms and conditions or something. So it is like you should have a proper communication, because the actual essence of the communication might be getting lost till it reaches him. Okay. So it is like it becoming more and more, it's dragging. The process is dragging. So better is to, either sit with him and talk about it directly face to face. I think that's what the guidance I got for you. In that case, the situation could be resolved even early.
Okay. There's an order that means we can't talk to each other. There's a court order. And then we tried, well, they suggested mediation. So I went for mediation so we could sit. But the mediator said that mediation wasn't suitable for us because of what's gone on in the marriage. So I have tried, and maybe there'll be another answer. I don't know.
Maybe the communication, as I told, there is some kind of, wrong information, or the way it is being projected. Suppose you want to tell something, but the way he is listening to it is different. So like through a person, if you're, just passing the messages, the information, it's not reaching in the right way. So that needs to be understood. Or whomever you're bringing in between, please, understand that person. Whoever is giving that messages, you need to be very clear. That's what I mean. You need to be clear. That clarity is not there. There's a lot of miscommunication happening.
Okay. So
And
I need to be clear on what I want.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
And
Thank
I
you
would
very
say
much.
too, really, if you can talk to like your higher self to his higher self as well,
Oh.
start with that.
Of course.
Yes.
If you can, yeah, if you're able to do that, that's the best way.
Yes.
That will make things more smooth.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Laura, as well.
Yeah, you're welcome. Good. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Praviti.
Thank you.
And all right, so now we're going to go to, I think Jenny had a question. Jenny, did you put your info in the chat yet? No. Okay. But what's your date of birth, Jenny, and your full legal name? You have to unmute.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Hi.
Nope, I was talking to the other Jenny. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
The Jenny with her hand raised.
Okay. Let's see, I'm putting it in.
Yeah. Or you can just tell us. It's
Okay.
fine too.
2/2/1958.
So February 2nd, 1958 is the date of birth, Arpita, and the name is Jenny. Or what's your legal name?
Jennifer Young.
Jennifer Young. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so what's your question?
Okay, so I have very difficult to treat glaucoma that is progressing rapidly, and multiple surgeries that have failed, and medication, I'm allergic to it, and I have another surgery scheduled, and I've already had a major, they accidentally pierced my retina with a needle, the last surgery that got botched. And I'm scheduled for another one in July. So I'm just would like to know what is behind all these complications with my vision.
Okay. Just give me a minute.
If I was doing healing or coaching, I would just be saying right now, Jenny, what are you not willing to see? But that's the difference between, healing and coaching and Akashic Records. She's actually going to be able to access something different.
I've asked that many times to myself.
Sometimes that's it. Sometimes we don't get the answers ourselves because we're too attached to the situation, right?
I think so.
And the outcome, the answer. I know Arpita is right now saying, stop talking. But I'm not used to dead air when I'm live. It's like, I just can't be quiet.
Right, yeah. Jenny, in the past life, now this is coming from her past life. Okay, so in the past life, there were certain situations in your life which were not good. Okay, so the experiences of your past life, you had a lot of traumas, and in those, every situation of yours, you were just like not, you would say, hope I wouldn't see this again in my life. It was every time that statement. Where's Jenny? I lost her. Oh, where is she?
Here.
Yeah, okay, sorry. So every time you made a statement to yourself, it was like, you made a very strong affirmation to yourself. I don't want to see this in my life. Okay, like if any person hurts you, you feel that, no, I don't want to see this person again in my life. You talk to yourself. You have done that in many situations in your past lives, that I don't want to see. I don't want to see this. I don't want to experience this. That being in denial, not to experience or not to see, have given you this vision problems. because that affirmation was made a lot of time and that has impacted your soul. That's created an imprint on your soul. You don't want to see, okay. Okay. So it is like the remedy which is there for you is, of course, there's one forgiveness thing which you need to forgive. You need to ask forgiveness from all the souls. You need to even forgive others who have given you pain, who have given you hurt. And every time when they did that, instead of understanding what was the learning behind it, you just wanted to avoid them by not, seeing them, or, that experience of that pain. You didn't want to feel it. You didn't want to experience it. Even when it came to you in your senses, as you could think of a memory, you just wanted to wipe off that memory. So that was so strong feeling in you. So you need to ask also, you need to forgive them. You need to ask forgiveness also from them. The one remedy which I got is forgiveness. Take a session actually, because in this small reading, what we can get is not an in-depth. Okay, there is a lot more which the records can really hold for you. Because it is really a karmic thing coming from the past lives. There is a lot of information, but right now what I could extract was this for you.
Okay.
I mean, logically, that makes total sense, Jenny.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. Anytime you have said, I don't want to see this, I don't want to see that, I'm done with that. And how many times have we done that, even in this life, right? So, like when you ask yourself, what, where am I stopping myself from seeing whatever, but it's not always this life, right? So it's in the past lives, and that's what is stopping you from being able to have proper vision now. It's because you had said, I don't want to see, I don't want to see, I don't want to know, etc. And you wouldn't have known that about the past lives.
Exactly. And might be in this life, I think similar situations would have been happening in your life. Certain things come and you feel that I don't want to see this, I don't want to feel this. You just push that, and you feel that there's nothing.
And no judgment, Jenny. Yeah, there's absolutely no judgment. So don't judge yourself for having these thoughts or feelings before. It's like, no, just those, in those moments, that's what you said. And we've all done that. Absolutely.
We all have done that. And that is why we all are here, because we all have certain lessons to learn. And that is why we are here. So never carry again that guilt, because again, that becomes a different learning for all of us. So it is just that what we see, it's okay. It's okay. You just have to tell that to yourself.
And now and now you can change the future going forward.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you, Jenny.
Ooh, that I really that made, again, total sense, totally resonated. It's like, yep. It's like totally possible for sure. All right, Susan, do you have your question? Yes. Okay, go ahead. Unmute yourself. Just really quickly, Sheetal, can we access our, just 1 second. One sec. So Sheetal is asking, can we access our pets records as well? Yes, you can.
Yes, of course you can.
Pets, pets, trees, plants, all that stuff. Yeah. Okay, sorry, Susan, go ahead.
That's okay. So my question is regarding my...
Oh, hold on. Let me just make sure that Arpita has your information. Arpita, do you, where is it?
It's in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, Susan Browser, 12/19/57.
Okay.
Okay, so, should I ask my question now?
Yeah. You can say your question.
Okay, so my question is surrounding my accessing my gifts to have them come in to experience them. I'd like to know, just some information regarding that. Thank you.
She wants to access her gifts. She wants to be able to communicate with her guides.
Okay, so you want to know what are the special gifts you have?
No, I want to know if there's what I could do to enhance so I can
Okay.
start using them,
Okay.
experiencing them.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
I'm going to try and be quiet, but of course I have questions too. It's like, do you know what your gifts are, Susan?
No,
So then how can you use the gift if you don't know what they are?
I'll take anything.
So first you want to know what the gift is that you can start using, and then you can develop that by using it. And then the others come through, like I was saying.
Yeah.
We'll see what Arpita gets.
Are you a healer, Susan? Are you into healing or something?
Yeah, I'm not doing, yes, I am.
You are, right? You're, but might be not so professional, you mean, right?
Right.
Yeah, so that's what I got. That's what you can do for others. You know, you can help others. There is a lot of abilities in you which can really, you know, when a person comes to you, you can really soothe them. You know, it's like that. They find very good in your presence. They feel very good in your presence. So it is something, what I got is through your communication, through your healings, you can really help people. That is a gift which you can do. That's what I asked, whether you're a healer, because that's a gift. First, I asked what's a gift and how can she enhance her gift? So this is one gift, but somewhere there is a lack of trust which you're having in yourself. There is a lack of, you know, or you're judging yourself too much. That's what I'm getting. Right? Is it correct?
No, not that I'm aware of. And the healing isn't, you know, from the energetic realm. It's more modalities like hydration, diet, nutrition, certain instruments that I have. But, yeah, but I'm still I want to be able to access my, you know, connection so I can, be connected and get information and answers.
So this is what you can do for others. This is what you are, you know, when you're guided to do this, to take the processes like this, you can help others with those processes come to you, you know, who ask for it. But I think somewhere you're not willing to do it.
No, actually, yeah, no, I do. I go and
But you're not willing.
I'm always interested in helping. I'm always extending myself for that. Just not many people are really interested.
You need to open yourself, you know, you need to open yourself, because this is the wonderful gift which you're having. This is what I got. This is a gift. You are a healer. That makes you a healer, actually. Okay, we all are actually born healers, right? We have something or the other in us. You have this capacity to guide others in this way. You can do it, but there is a little bit which you're holding yourself back, which is not, you know, helping you to move forward quickly.
Okay.
There is some way where you're holding yourself back through your own self-doubts and through judgments.
And the remedy?
That is, you need to let go of the judgments. You need to understand yourself, and you see, it is like a trust which you build with yourself. If you know very well that, and if you trust yourself very well, you become more confident, and there you grow. There you progress.
Okay.
So somewhere that needs to be developed, might be an, you know, understanding of what you're doing. Write it down, journal, do a lot of journaling. You do a lot of journaling and write and sort out things, what is available for you and what you're not making use of.
Okay.
There are a lot of things which is available to you. You know, there are a lot of downloadings, I think, which is happening to you, which can happen to you. Make use of those things. whatever is happening to you, like if a downloading is happening, make it not only use it for yourself, use it for others.
But I think Susan doesn't realize that she's getting downloads. That's the right, Susan?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing I told, that you need to trust that you are in that position, or you are in that way of receiving. It's very easy. You're very open.
See, I always say you are connected. You cannot be not connected. You are connected, but it's your own belief that you're not connected, right?
Yes.
No, I feel I'm connected, but I'm just right to access information. I don't seem to.
So that is, again, this is the same thing. That's you feel and you believe that it is not happening, or you're not connected. Okay, that's the biggest block again. Okay, of using your gifts.
Yeah, but Susan, if you take the Akashic Records class training with Arpita, you'll have more confidence that you are receiving messages, because in the class you will actually be connecting the Akashic Records and getting messages.
Okay.
And that will help you to believe that yes, you are connected, yes, you are receiving, yes, you're getting the guidance, but that does not mean that you're going to get the guidance that you want. Right? So it's about what the right guidance is in the moment. It's never about what our conscious mind wants. It's about what is right for us in the moment, right?
Yes.
And I'm saying this for everybody, Susan, not just for you. Right? So, but yeah, I think you should take the class with Arpita, because I think it'll help you to get that confidence in yourself that yes, I am getting messages, I am getting information, I am getting the guidance,
and being aware of it. Yes.
Yes. You will be aware of it. Trust me.
Aware. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. When you do the class with Arpita, you're going to get the information. You're going to share the information. There's no doubt. There will not be any doubt in your mind that I'm getting information.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's what you're doubting, that you're getting the information.
I have no awareness of it. Okay, very good. Thank you.
Stop saying that. Yes, I'm aware of the messages coming through. Okay. Yes, I'm aware of the guidance coming through. Right?
Yeah.
That's why this is what is coming in the reading. So you don't just trust yourself and believe in yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Susan.
Good. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Susan. Pragati is asking, Arpita, do I need to have a personal reading or do the level 1 course right now? You can do both.
Yeah, you can do both. Or as you're guided again, you can do both. Of course, it will help you.
Yeah, trust yourself, obviously, but there's, with the Akashic Record reading with Arpita, like I said, it's 30 minutes. It's only $48 US, whatever that happens to be, something like that. But it's worth it, because you're going to get information, you're going to get guidance, you're going to get remedies, etc. But it's up to you, So choose what feels right for you. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you can do level 1 and 2, it's a better bonus as well. So then it's a better savings as well for you, if that helps.
Yeah. Level 2 is always a continuation of level 1. Okay. Yeah. So when you learn level 2, it's like you have learned the whole thing about Akashic Records. There's a lot of information about Akashic Records and a lot of knowledge which you get, like it's overall, you understand everything about Akashic Records. So I always recommend, don't stop at level 1. Please continue with level 2 as well.
Absolutely. And I totally agree. I mean, if you only do level 1, you won't feel as complete as when you do both levels. That's just my personal opinion. I did both, so that's why I know. But you can do more once you have level 2 as well. Okay. You can do more. You can, it's just more beneficial, I think. But up to you. All right, where are you? I lost you, Arpita.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. All right. Awesome. Thank you. So how did those readings feel to you? For those of you who did the readings, how did that feel? And for those of you who did not get a reading, but you experienced, you saw how Arpita worked and what information she was able to get for the people who got the readings. That's what you can do as well, right? And that's what you have to get, that is possible for you as well. So when you take the level 1 and 2, you'll be able to do that exact same thing. Maybe not like on the spot, like in a call like this, but on your own time, you know, you'll be able to do that, right?
Yes, absolutely. With practice, it happens.
Yeah, exactly. With practice, you know, so you will, you know, in the first class, you will start to be able to get information and messages that you're aware of. And then the more that you practice, the clearer, the more information that you get, you'll feel more confident in yourself, etc. Right? But it's always practice makes perfect, right? So the more you practice, the better you get at it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Any other last words of wisdom? And oh, Roshni, I'm so glad you were able to show up. I'm sorry you have a sore throat, but you did great with the talking. So thank you.
Alara, we have a small practice to do of meeting Arch Angel Metatron.
Oh yes, I almost forgot. I was so like engrossed in the in the readings and everything. Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So actually, those who haven't, you know, I haven't been able to take the readings of all, of course. So here, this is a practice which might give you some guidance from Archangel Metatron once you connect with him, because there we are going to, of course, it will be in a guided way. So there we are going to ask Archangel Metatron about any of your present situation in life and the guidance you want, you know, whatever guidance you get from Archangel Metatron. So let's begin this small, you know, like a meditation, it's a guided meditation kind of thing. So I request everybody to close their eyes, to be there, don't leave. This is a wonderful, you know, opportunity to experience this. Okay, so all of you just close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed. Close your eyes, relax yourself. Take deep breaths, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Focus on your breath. See how you're breathing in, and as you're breathing in, feel that you're breathing in all the positive energies. And as you're breathing out, feel that you're breathing out. You're taking out all the negativity from you. Breathe out the negativity, breathe in the positivity. Breathe in, breathe out, relax yourself. Let your whole body loose. Feel very calm and be relaxed. Visualize now that from the universe, a very bright violet light is coming from the universe, falling on top of your head, on your crown chakra, right at the center of your scalp. Feel that violet light there. Let this violet light slowly flow from your crown to your face, to your hands, to your neck, to your chest, to your spine, to your abdomen. See that this violet light is flowing every part of your body, to your legs, to your feet. Visualize the violet light now beneath your feet. Feel that you're covered in this violet light, fully covered. And now from the sole of your feet, feel roots like trees coming out, carrying this violet light beneath the Mother Earth. These roots are penetrating into the ground, into the Mother Earth, carrying this violet light. See your roots growing longer and longer till it reaches the deepest layer of the Mother Earth. Feel your roots getting anchored there, strongly to Mother Earth. Feel that you're grounded to the Mother Earth very strongly, and affirm in your mind, I'm strongly grounded. Now invoke Archangel Michael. Call him 3 times, Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael. please give me a very strong and a very powerful shield of protection around me, so that I'm protected in this shield. Feel and visualize that Archangel Michael is giving you his powerful shield of protection. It's all over you. Visualize that shield of protection. Feel that you have received it. And affirm in your mind that I am now strongly protected. I am now strongly protected. I am now strongly protected. Thanks, Archangel Michael, for it. Now be calm, be centered. Focus all your, now give all your energies. Center all your energies in your heart. And feel that your heart is expanding. Your heart is expanding the energies, and the energies are just blowing out. And as your heart is expanding, your energies are expanding. It's going up to your crown and flowing from your crown chakra, covering your whole body in a silver white fountain, which is around you. The silver energy fountain, which will give you an extra protection. And now, we start the journey of accessing the Akashic Library from here. Visualize yourself in a wonderful deep forest, beautiful forest. You're there seated on a bench, beautifully carved out bench. And call all your gods, your masters, your spirit guides, whomever you believe in, call all of them, invoke all of them, and let them be with you in this journey of accessing the library. Feel their presence around you in the forest. Feel they are there with you to guide you, help you, bless you, protect you. Visualize them. Let's call all of them your spiritual team. You're there seated on a bench in the forest with your spiritual team. After a while, you get up, walk through the forest, see the forest as you're walking, visualize the forest, feel whatever is available there in the forest with all your senses. See the wonderful flowers, the different colors of the flowers, the green color of the forest, which is soothing your mind. See the waterfall in that, one area of the forest, the sound of the water flowing, sound of the bees buzzing, the sound of the dry leaves crackling under your feet as you're walking. Hear, see, feel everything in the forest as you move ahead in the forest. You're being so happy there to be there. There's a broad smile on your face and everything is so good. The weather is so pleasant and you're moving ahead like a small child. You're happy being there with your spiritual team. And as you move forward, again, you come across a huge tree in front of you. This tree is different from the rest of the trees in the forest. This tree has 20 steps, which is leading upwards. And as I come, you all climb those steps with your spiritual team. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are in a different world, in a different realm, the Akashic realm. You've reached there. What a wonderful place to be. And as you move forward now in that realm, You come across a huge place in front of you, a huge building like in front of you. And on top of that, it's written, "Welcome to Akashic Records Library." Read those letters. Welcome to Akashic Records Library. You're very happy to enter that library. You and your spiritual team members are excited to go in there. You find the door, the entrance door of it. There's a security guard standing outside. You greet him with a smile. You ask his permission. He readily opens the door for you, and there you step inside the library. Now you all are inside the library. Get the vibe of that library. Beautiful library with beautiful energies, divine energies, with divine beings, with unconditional love energies floating there. Lot of pink, gold, and violet light energies. And as you move forward, now, here comes Archangel Metatron for you. He comes in front of you, such a loving archangel, full of love for you, greets you with hug, loves you, shows his love to you, greets you with a smile, and there, you're now very comfortable with him. He's there to guide you with your questions. You connect with him. There's a strong connection is built with him. Feel his presence. Feel his energies. Ask Archangel Metatron now anything about your present challenging situation which you're facing in this life. Ask why. Why is it there? What is the reason for me experiencing this situation in my present life? Any situation of yours. Let it be relating to any matter, any area of your life. What is the learning behind this situation? Please let me know. Ask Archangel Metatron. What is the learning? What is the lesson I have to learn? Ask and feel what answer you're getting. Just let the answer come to you by, being just open. Don't judge. Let the answer flow to you. What's the learning behind this situation? Why is it there? What can I do about it? Show me some guidance. Give me some guidance for it. Ask and receive the answers. He will help you. Feel that you've received the answers. You've got your answers. You've got the guidance from him. Thank him. Thank Archangel Metatron. Thank you so much for helping me, for letting me know this. Give him a tight hug. And now be ready to leave the library. See you and your spiritual team getting up from the place where you were seated and now ready to leave the library through the same door. You all are coming out of the door, outside the library. You're thanking the security guard as well for allowing you all to enter. And slowly you're coming down to the same 20 steps as I count. You all are coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Back in the forest. You're very calm now. There's a lot of good energies, positive energies you're carrying from the Akashic Library now with you. And moving ahead to the bench where you were seated. See yourself reaching there, and from there, all your spiritual team members are leaving you. Show and express your love, your gratitude to each and every one of them. Say thank you, thank you, thank you for being there. Thank you for guiding, for supporting me. Thank each and every one and see them go away. And now feel that you have come back to yourself in your physical space, in your heart space. And as you feel comfortable, open your eyes.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I always love going up into the records because the energy is so powerful, so loving. So it's such a higher vibration place that takes you into the energy of expansiveness.
Yes, absolutely.
So my eyes are not quite ready to be opened, but here I am. How's everybody doing? What did you experience? If you want to share really quickly, how are you feeling? What did you experience? And I say experience, what did you perceive? Because it's not always a seeing, right? So what did you perceive? Anybody want to share? Manisha, go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Alara. Hello, Arpita.
Yes.
My experience was a bit strange. As soon as I started walking in the forest, I started yawning a lot. So I don't know, some kind of release. And even during the process, my eyes were watering a lot even now. I received a few messages. So yes, I did.
Awesome.
I basically asked some questions and I did receive the answer. So thank you for that.
Good. Glad to hear that.
Thank you, Manisha, for sharing. And good. And I'm happy that you received some messages for yourself. That's good.
Yeah, Roshni says, thank you. Feel amazing. Got told to eat more fruit and veg, drink ginger and lemon, and do a nutrition course. There you go, something new.
Good insight. That was very good, Roshni.
And Gina says, thank you again, Arpita and Alara. That was beautiful. Awesome. Thank you. So anybody, Susan, what did you perceive? I'm putting you on the spot, I know, but I'm going to put you on the spot.
Well, I perceived, as far as information for me, was that, I needed these overarching experiences in my life have happened because for me to develop my skills as for healing and then for me to now focus, really concentrate focus to expand my spirituality and my consciousness.
Wow, beautiful. That's
good. Great. Awesome.
That's great. That's great. Thank you, Susan.
You can be aware of the messages you receive.
Yes, absolutely. And believe me, the Akashic realm, once you enter, the energies are so soothing, it's so relaxing that there is no chance that you miss any, messages there, because you're already very, you feel that calmness there, you feel that peace there. So in that peace, you really receive the messages quite loud and clear also.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you, Susan.
Yes, Susan.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else want to share your experience? What did you perceive? How was it for you? How wonderful the energies were, etc. Oh goodness. If not, that's okay, because it's like my my butt's getting sore in this chair. It's like, yeah, we went a little bit over, but that's okay, because, there were lots of wonderful questions and the wonderful readings that we did. It's always very special. And then, of course, the process, because I forgot we were doing the process. So, my bad, but that's okay. It was wonderful. And of course, you can go back and watch or listen to the whole call again and do that process again for yourself, right? And when you do that process again, you can receive different information, different messages, right? Be aware of different messages.
Yes.
So any last words of wisdom now, Arpita?
Please take the Akashic Records course, the level 1 and level 2, both the courses. Believe me, you're going to change your lives. Not only your lives, I think you will be helping other people also to transform their lives. It's a great understanding and it's a great wisdom. Don't miss this opportunity. I would suggest that. So these are the words of wisdom, of course, coming from the Akashic Records.
Yeah.
Take the classes, do the classes.
Exactly. And this information is now available to all of us, for all of us to access our own records and to empower ourselves with the messages that come through. But it's not just with the messages, it's with the energies as well. The energies of the Akashic Record realm is also very healing and soothing as well. So definitely take advantage of that. Okay. And like Roshni says, yes, you will love the course. You are here for a reason. Absolutely. And so much more is possible for you. And so, and I like I said, I've taken many other Akashic Records classes, which some were way more expensive, to be honest. And this one is not as expensive. And I received more from it. Like, I was able to access more and feel more comfortable with it. And, the process of going into the Akashic Records and everything is just simpler. So we don't need to complicate things anymore, right? It's not about complicating. It's about having more ease in our lives. So please do take advantage of it if you can. Like I said, the 4 packages are available. Packages A, B, and D have a payment plan available. And of course, if you are an Inner Circle member, please take advantage of your 10% or 25% gift code. And the course level 1 starts on May 26th, and then the level 2 starts right after that. And if you're interested in doing a personal reading with Arpita, definitely do that as well, because it's very helpful. And we got a taste of that today, so you know a little bit about how that works, but it was just really, really brief, right? So in the reading with Arpita, you're going to gain even more information and remedies, etc. Okay, so please do take advantage of that. Thank you so much, Arpita. Again, it's always so wonderful to have you on the show, and I just love the work that you do.
Thank you, Alara, for inviting me, and I love to be on your show. And thank you so much, everyone, each and everyone. I wish all of you lots of love, lots of light. And thank you, Alara, once again.
And thank you, everybody, for all your questions and comments and feedback, your testimonials and everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for sharing this beautiful space with us today and co-creating this beautiful space. The recordings will be out shortly, so please, again, go back and watch or listen and take advantage of these special offers if you can. All right, there's still a few weeks, but the sooner, or 10 days, I guess, but the sooner you do, the better. And if you can only do the session with Arpita, definitely do that, okay? So until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Sending you all much love and blessings always. Bye for now.
Thank you.